Hello, YouTube. This is an alcohol review of Caskmates Jameson Irish Whiskey IPA edition. According to the bottle, 40% alcohol by volume, 750 ml bottle, triple distilled, product of Ireland, all the basic good stuff you'd expect. In very small writing. Says that we've been distilling Jameson since 1780, but we are always open to new ideas. So when a local craft brewery borrowed our cask to age their signature IPA, the barrels returned soaked with crisp, hoppy notes that weren't there before. We then refilled the cask with our finest Jameson whiskey, and Jameson Caskmates IPA edition was born, bringing a light citrus flavor and pleasant hoppy aroma to our triple distilled Irish whiskey. Now, I have tried the Caskmates Stout, and I must say, though I like stouts as a beer, I did not think it went well with the Jameson's whiskey. A recent review that I've done, and if you look in the library of these videos, one of my viewers made mention that Jameson's is nice, but he has a preference for the Jameson's IPA. Not being an IPA fan, feeling I got burned, if you will, with the stout. I wasn't hugely interested in trying any more of the Caskmates, but he made it sound good enough to try. So I ran out, found it on sale, because Lord knows I will not buy it full price, and got myself a bottle of the IPA in hopes that it isn't as bad as my imagination was telling me it could be. Since if you like stouts and stouts was not that great, I don't like IPAs, what hope is the IPA? Well, with my prejudices aside, I gave the IPA a try, and now I wish to give it a review to you guys over what I learned and experienced, and we'll do again right now. It is a light honey brown. It has a strong enough strong enough of a note that you can smell all the way over here. And it is orange and lemons, caramel, vanilla, things you would expect from a Jameson's, but there's a lot more fruit note involved. Giving it a bit of a swirl. Waiting for it to run. Still waiting for it to run. There, it's starting to. A little bit here and there. So it's a little heavy on the swirl. But it has a beautiful nose. And this is where, excuse me, I was proven wrong. It's light on the tongue. The bitter hoppy that I was expecting out of an IPA, which is what I don't like out of an IPA, is really not there for my particular taste. It could be there faintly to others, but to me, it's not there really at all. I compared this to the regular Jamesons and found out that the color this is half as dark as the standard Jameson and not nearly as strong in the flavors. So what you get with this is a wonderful nose, a lighter tasting Irish whiskey, not nearly as bitey, not nearly as burny as the standard Jamesons. And very pleasant. It does have a little bit of a slight kick in the end, but not enough to make you put the glass down. It's enough to make you think maybe an ice cube or a little bit of water to help tamp that down a little bit, but that's really going to be the most. I I'm not sure if this would mix well in a cocktail. But then again, something as good as Jameson's, I wouldn't want to mix in a cocktail. The products are very good as a straight sipper. This is a nice light sipper. I can see something like this in the middle of a hot summer on an evening, taking the edge off of a rough day. This would go very well. My prejudices, thinking that the IPA would be too much, be bitter, everything else, I was wrong. I see why the gentleman who wrote to me and said this is his preferred. I see why this is his preferred. This is not my preferred. I think it is a good Irish whiskey. It's just not the greatest. But that's my particular opinion. Who am I, really, to say? But to those of you who are out there who've seen this on the shelf and are curious, is that I got this on sale. Saved maybe $8 or so on it at the time. And it's worth it. I don't know if I would buy it full price, but then again, I am a cheap son of a gun. But yeah, it was worth the amount that I paid for it. And because of the lack of bite and lack of burn, it makes it all very pleasant, very nice. I did have it once on ice, and it didn't really shave off too much, just a little. But then there's not a whole lot to shave off to begin with. Give it a try. See what you think. I'm very glad my one viewer recommended it, or I would not have tried it if it wasn't for his suggestion. So, thank you guys for giving this as a suggestion and perking up my curiosity. But let's round this out. Try it. See what you guys think in the comments down below. Well worth. Will be well worth received. Well received. Well worth received. You guys know what I'm talking about. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it yourself. See what you think. This is Jameson's Caskmates Irish Whiskey IPA edition. Make a video of yourself on the YouTube. Let the rest of us in the YouTube community know your thoughts about this particular product. And thank you again for your comments on this that perked up my curiosity for me to try it. I'm quite pleased. And I was wrong. But until next time, keep on drinking.